Welcome everyone to a yoga session. We are going to do a little bit of work on those hip flexors. We all do a lot of sitting, so we're going to really work to open those up today. You, me, and Stilton, England. So you just need a mat today, nice easy open space, and I have a strap. You can use a band. We are going to use that for those hamstring stretches today. So remember, as always, you do you. You make any changes that you need to in order to be comfortable. So let's just go ahead and begin. Are you ready? Lift up nice and tall, shoulders over hips, and let's just relax those hands right there on those knees. So remember, as we move through this, even the smallest of movements can have an effect on your body. So just pay attention to that as we start to move and breathe. Lifting up, breathe in and out. Deep breath in, expand that chest. And a full breath out. Take another. Good, we'll continue to breathe, but let's take that chin to the chest. Feel that nice stretch through the back of the neck. Make sure you're not taking those shoulders with you. And then let's roll that right ear to that right shoulder. Take it on over. Let's rotate. Take your nose down towards the knee. Then we're going to pull the chin towards the chest. Good, release, come on back up to the top. Settle everything here, and then other side. So left ear, left shoulder. Drop that nose towards that knee. And then pull the chin in towards the chest. Excellent, release. Come on up to the top. Give those shoulders a big scoop. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Take another inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Take those hands. We're gonna push those palms right down into that mat. And let's go ahead and lift that body up and away from the mat, maybe just a little. So we've taken some pressure out of those hips. We are lifting up tall. And just dropping the chin to the chest. Release, lift up that head, come back to the center, take those arms out and up. Inhale, reach tall. Stretch to the sky, shoulders press down. Bring those hands together, lower those hands to your heart, namaste. And how about we drop over to one side? Lean it on over, stretch into that side body. And come on up to the other side. Come on up to the top, interlace those fingers, push those palms forward. Let's give it a nice stretch into that back. Press, press. And release. Take those arms right on out to the side, lengthen, lengthen. Drop over into a little airplane stretch, but ground those hips on that mat. And then we're going to take that arm up and over. And come on up, reach back out into that airplane and lift tall. So reach out, drop to the other side, lean it on over. Ground those hips, take that arm up and over that ear. back out into that airplane. Reach, reach. Press tall. And fantastic. Hands come down to those knees. Give it a little wiggle. And we're gonna bring those hands forward and just kind of walk it on out here. Find a flat back as you hinge forward. Go ahead and reach out through the top of that head. And then we'll drop forward. Slowly here, walk it on in and up to the top. Give those shoulders a big scoop. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. A little bit of rotation. Angle yourselves out over one knee. Step those hands forward. Again, there's that flat back. We'll take that breath and then round forward. Walk it on in and up. Come on around to the other side. One hand on either side of that opposite knee. Out we go, flat back and drop down. In and up we go to the center. Let's go ahead and release. We're gonna place those feet on that mat, grab those thighs, lift up tall, up, up, up. How about we find our balance? So let's pick those feet right on up off that mat, find your center, point your toes, and then roll the toes back to flex the feet. Good, again, toes point. Roll it on back to flex. And one more time. Toes point, and roll it on back to flex. Maybe roll those ankles a couple of times. Good, a little wiggle, wiggle. Place those feet on that mat, lift up tall, nice and long. And let's go ahead and take those legs, not very yogic. Let's go ahead and take those legs right on over into a mermaid position. So we're gonna work on that hip flexor. Go ahead and push that hip forward off that mat and then roll that glute back down to the floor. So we'll just find a little bit of movement here. Use your breath, inhale up, exhale down. Good, good. Drop that hip right on down to that mat. Just kind of push it down into the mat for just a moment. Breathe here. And then relax. Somewhere in the middle, we're gonna reach over away from those legs, big stretch to the side, and then bring that elbow to the floor as we drop into deer pose. And we'll walk it on in and up, take that leg. Let's go ahead and pull it all the way on over across that body, and we're just gonna gently pull that leg in as we concentrate on that tall posture. So maybe feeling a stretch here into that glute as we just pull in and lift up. Breathe. And other side. Excellent. So find that mermaid position. Legs come on over here, and then we work on that hip. So roll it off the mat and push it down into the floor. And inhale and exhale. About one more. Good. Push that hip down into that mat, holding it here. Breathe, breathe, and release. Excellent. Let's go ahead and reach all the way over here. Big stretch. extend out through those fingertips, drop that elbow to the floor, and there's our deer pose. Slowly, slowly, walk it in, come on up and around, take that leg, swirl it all the way over here, crossing over and lifting up tall as we pull in, maybe into that glute, just a little bit there. Up, 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 level shoulders. If you can't see your shoulders, just feel where they are in space. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together here. We're just going to push those guys forward, right on out in front of you. And then one more time, drop down so we can stretch through the back into those hips. Here is our starfish. Nice. Roll it on up to the top, nice straight spine. Let's make a little adjustment. So let's grab your right foot and we're just gonna pull those toes back towards the crook of that left knee. And then same thing, walk it forward, drop it down. Come on in and up and we'll switch it. So scoot that right foot back into our butterfly, pull those left toes back towards the crook of that knee and drop down. Fabulous. Come on up to the center. Very nice. I see your back. Let us go ahead and lie down. We're going to do a little bit of somatic movement today. So roll it on down, hug those knees into your chest. And as you do so, let go of that tension in the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Take another, no tension in that upper body. And very nice. So we're gonna set that left foot on the floor. Let's take your right knee, cross it over on top of the left, and then both knees will just drop to the right. So we have a little twist here. Arms are out to that T position, chest is easy. And roll those knees up to the top. Now let's take them over to the left. So maybe feeling that stretch up into the right side of that lower back, maybe just into that glute. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a big half circle around the body with this right arm. We're gonna roll all the way to your left side. So let's take that arm, reach it up and over behind you, over that head, take that right hand all the way over to those left fingers, roll to your left side. Then we're going to take that right back arm around back where it came from, all the way open into that T. And as you soften that body, you might feel that a little bit more into that lower back, maybe even that mid back. Breathe in and out. Go ahead and roll back to your back. Scoot that right ankle to that left thigh, and there is our through the hole pose. And release. Left foot to the mat, right foot to the mat, And before we move to the other side, just allow that right knee to flop open. Here we are in a little half reclining butterfly. Feel that right hip just open, soften here. Good. Bring that right knee back on up to the sky and we'll switch it up. So left knee now on the top, arms to the T, both knees come on over to the left. And then we'll come on up to the top, take both knees to the right. And we're going to make our way all the way over onto that right side. So let's just take that left arm up over the head and circle it around to meet that right arm. So we've rolled all the way to that right side. Got some eagle legs here happening. Then that left arm is going to circle up and around back to the T. Before we come back to the center, scoot that left ankle to that right thigh and find that through the whole pose. Excellent. Release. Right foot to the mat, left foot to the mat. Let that left knee flop open. Half of a reclining butterfly. Let that hip soften. And how about we just add that right knee as well. Find your full reclining butterfly. Maybe wiggle out those hips if that feels nice. And bring those hands behind your head. Little support there. Let us add a half moon. So we are just going to take that entire upper body and lean it over to the right. Reach that right elbow down towards that right knee. Come back to the center, and then other side, leaning left elbow, scoot it on over towards that left knee. So again, even here, as we lean over, I can feel that stretch through the front of that right hip. Breathe in and out. Good. Back to the center. Go ahead and level it out here. Roll one knee to the sky. Roll the other knee to the sky. Good. Wiggle, wiggle as you need to. And then how about we just scoot those arms right down beside you, palms face down on that mat. And we are going to find 3 bridge poses today. So we are just going to roll with that movement. Inhale, scoop that tailbone up to the sky. And exhale, roll through the spine to come back to the floor. Take 2 more. Once you are nice and flat, hug those knees to your chest, curl it up. You can lift your nose to your knees if you'd like. Tight little diamond pose. Scoop it in and release it down. We are ready to stretch those hammies. So strap or band if you would like. And let's go ahead and just loop it up and around that right foot and drive that right heel to the sky so we can stretch out that hammy. Good. Everything soft, just working on lengthening here. Breathe in and out. And excellent. So from here, we're gonna reach on up. We're gonna take that strap into just that right hand and then let that right leg open to the side. And then up we go to the top. We'll release it, and we're just gonna stretch out that other side right away. So loop up that left foot, hamstring stretch. Taking a moment just to notice, do both legs feel that stretch evenly, or is one side maybe tighter than the other? Just be aware of that as you breathe. Excellent. Reach on up, take that strap into that left hand, open that left leg out to the side, inner thigh stretch. Good, good. Take another breath. And we will release. Release that strap. Fantastic. Go ahead and place both feet on that mat. And again, notice both sides feeling evenly stretched. Hopefully, yes. So breathe in. And breathe out. Let's go ahead and scoot your hands here behind a thigh. We're going to rock ourselves right on up to the top, flex those feet, lift up tall, find your Dandasana, lengthen through that spine, reach through the heels, and just close your eyes. Feel where that body is in space. Breathe in and out. Good. Relax. We're going to flip over to your tummy. So come on down. And we're gonna stack those arms up on top of each other. Let that head come down to the arm that's on top. And we are just gonna bend that right knee. So with that knee bent, let's just windshield wiper it, a little side to side movement. So take a few of these and just move that leg. Notice what that does. We'll come back to the center. Fantastic. So I'm gonna bring this right hand out here beside me. Got that left hand on the floor, and we're gonna push into that right hand, roll to that left side, and just reach that right leg back. So I'm up on that left elbow, and that right leg is reaching back again, so we can stretch into that right hip flexor. So shoulders down, ears lifted, reach that right leg back. You might even feel a stretch down into that left side body. Good, good. We're gonna roll back and then we're gonna stretch out that quad. So roll back, grab that right foot, and just pull that heel towards that glute. You can drop that head down if you'd like. Release it. So back we go, both arms down, bend that left knee, windshield wiper that left leg. A little inward and outward rotation. And then we're ready to roll to that right side. So right arm stays put, left hand, bring it beside you, push into that left hand and reach that left leg back. Up on that elbow. And excellent. Roll down, reach back, grab that left foot, quad stretch. And release it. Excellent. Bring those hands right there underneath those shoulders. Curl up into your cobra. Derrieres are tight, shoulders are back, ears are up. No pressure on those hands. Up, up, up. So that lower body is all tight. And we're gonna hang on to that with our next movement. So breathe here. And release. So same movement, but let's go ahead and just scoot those hands forward. And we'll lift up there into our Sphinx. And you can come up as high as you would like, but that derriere is still tight. Breathe here. And down we go. Let's change that up. Take that right knee, slide it forward like you're a little spider crawling up the wall, right? So hold on to that. Derriere stays tight. And we lift. Shoulders down. A little modified scorpion. Breathe in. And release. Slide that right leg back, and then left knee slides forward, derrieres, squeezing, press up. And down we go. Good. Send both legs back, bring both hands up underneath you. How about we give a really good stretch in Balasana. And excellent. Roll yourselves up into Thunderbolt, give it a little wiggle, and then let us make our way here to all fours. There. So instead of pointing the fingertips forward today, let's go ahead and point them out to the side. So we'll find a little bit of a shift. So just move that upper body right to left, left to right. Use the breath. And come to the center. Scoop to cat stretch. Drop into your cow. And back to the center. So we're now gonna find that cat and cow, but we're gonna kind of shift, make a little circle here, right and left. So let's come first into cat, shift that body to the right, drop here into your cow, come over to the left, and then round it up as we circle around and continue. So cat to come through the bottom of that circle, and cat to come up to the top, and cow down and around. And same thing, only now let's just move in the opposite direction. So up with the cat and down with the cow. And we will come right back to the center. Bring those hands forward and make sure here we are in that nice neutral spine. We're gonna tuck up those toes, squeeze into that tummy and push into down dog. Look back towards those toes, hold the position or walk the dog. Find that stretch, poke that derriere up to the sky. Look back at those toes, breathe in and out. Fantastic. Take those feet, walk those feet forward towards those hands. We've got our forward fold. How about we scoot your hands up onto your shins, or we can leave those hands on the floor. Nice hamstring stretch, but let us find that sun breath. Inhale, come halfway up, look forward. And exhale, nose to the shins. Take another inhale and exhale. And two more. We're gonna soften those knees right there at the bottom. Take your time to scoop yourselves right on up to the top. And once you are standing, we'll roll those shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Stand tall. Just close your eyes for a moment. Maybe place your hands right here in your center and just feel where you are. Try not to wiggle or wobble about. And excellent, release it. So we're gonna come forward here on that mat, wherever you are. We're gonna find a little balance, make our way back into warrior. So as always, check that posture. Let's start with your hands here at your heart in namaste. So thumbs are locked, finding that balance. We're gonna shift your weight to your left foot and pick up the right foot into stork. So there's our stork, our excellent balance. Then we're gonna take that right leg and step it back behind you. Reach the arms up to the sky, look up in warrior. How about we then float those hands down to that mat. There's that runner's lunge. So as we come to this lunge, again, that right hip flexor gets a little bit of length. Look up. We'll push back into our pyramid. Drop that head down towards that shin. If you are feeling fancy, pick up those toes. Then we're gonna find a little balance. So let's let that left foot come down to the floor, if it wasn't there already. You're gonna maybe step that right foot in a bit, bring those hands to the floor, and reach that right leg back as you pick it up. We can stay right here. If you are feeling fancy, that left arm reaches back. Left hand comes down, right foot comes down. Soften those knees, reverse that swan dive. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down. Hands to the heart, namaste. Good, recenter yourselves. Breathe in and out. Excellent. Transfer your weight onto that right foot. Pick up that left foot, stork, And take that left leg back. Find your warrior. Separate those hands if you wish. Look to the sky. We will float those hands to the floor. Find that runner's lunge. Look up. And push back. Pyramid. Toes up or down. Right foot comes back to the mat, step those hands forward, pick up that left leg. So find that center. You can stay right here, or maybe we reach that right arm back. Good. Right hand comes down, left foot comes down, arms reach on out. Reverse swan dive, inhale, lift up. This time let's stay at the top. Give it a little standing backwards bend. And lift on up. Go ahead and exhale, arms down beside you. Good. A little wiggle. Let's make our way back into down dog. So chin to the chest, roll it all forward, step back down dog, come forward into plank. Hold that plank. Fabulous. Knees to the mat, release the toes, set it back. Balasana. Very nice. Come on up to the top. Let's go ahead and flip over. We're gonna roll down onto that mat. So roll it down, hug the knees to the chest. Rock it out if that feels nice. And then both arms to the T. Take those knees to the right, spinal twist. Both knees to the left, spinal twist. Come on up, set one foot on the mat, set the other foot on the mat, and then we will just slide those legs down and out along your mat as we make our way here into a relaxed position for Yoga Nidra. So take a moment just to kind of wiggle out or shake out anything that you need. Maybe cuddle up with some blankets, some pillows, but find that space where you are easy. We're going to take a deep breath, breathe into that body. And then as you exhale, let everything melt down into the mat. Everything between the toes and the top of the head, all of those points in between. Tension-free in your space. So let's feel that breath, feel that chest rise and fall. And then from that breath, we'll come inward to the mind, just finding that quiet, protected space so that we can hover here and enjoy a few moments of quiet. And slowly, let's bring that awareness back into your space. And find that breath. Feel that chest rise and fall as you deepen that breath. Good. Maybe wiggling those fingers and toes around, maybe stretching out, maybe rolling over, or perhaps staying right where you are. But wherever that happens to be, let's close your eyes and come inward for a final moment of quiet. Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Shanti means peace. Om Shanti to you. And thank you for joining me today. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thanks so much for a little time for you today. Great job. I think there may have been a cat fight at one point, but everybody is okay. So remember, guys, be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, hydrate, get your vitamin D, and as always, wash those adorable orange and white paws. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.